show some clips from, didn't we have like a podcast of his, the King Sting, just to show how shitty he looks right now?
Right here.
Yeah. Let's see that.
It's at the top.
Next up. All right, let's see this. Chris D'Elia, Christy Baby. Sorry, I don't have that yet. Oh, here you go. Chris looking very disgusting in this episode. Let's take a look. Okay. You could kill that music.
You're just mad because you can't get away with this.
Yeah, you look ridiculous.
Griffin, Brendan
That's
Schaub.
crazy. I don't want to get away with
Where's
this.
leather pants on
The worst
stage?
job in the world, rock star. Dude.
That's Photoshop.
Coming up after
That
the
one is real on the left.
Friends that laugh,
The Golden Hour.
friends that shout.
Please allow me to reintroduce the Golden Hour. There he is. Hey, Brandon, cheers.
Nothing can stop us.
Oh, there he is. What were you doing in that stall, Griffin? Uh-oh. What does Chris do?
Just rebranded and now.
Whoa. Ooh. How horrifying for the victims. They think they're 80s because they don't follow new law.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, fellas.
It's going to be Christmas in a few days. It's going to be Christmas in a few days.
So, yeah, here's our question. Do we know if this was recorded before or after Doc?
What date was it posted?
And I talked to Kyle. He said nobody knew the Doc was coming besides some of his close friends. And Alice, by the way, which maybe she's telling everybody. Can't trust that Alice either. So, yeah, but apparently, because I was very curious, Chris put this out and he put out a podcast with his wife, Kristen, which we're going to show you a clip from,
It says that it premiered on December 22nd, which is after the doc, but I don't know
is
if
after
they
the doc.
recorded it previously.
All these guys, the richer the guy, the further in advance it's been pre-recorded, because that's how much they care about you. But look at Chris here today. I was looking for, does he know? Is this podcast going to be awkward? I was looking for signs of, he just saw the doc. And I did see some signs, so that's why I'm asking, did it come out before or after the doc? Because Chris looks wickedly bad. Like, as if he'd been staying up all night. I'll get some more grotesque clips. And he's not performing very well either.
And I just got to say, could these three guys have less chemistry? This is the worst combination of guys for a podcast that I could ever think of.
Look at the mustache you've chosen. I mean, if that's all he did, I would say that's enough for that entire Reddit to be justified. Look at your mustache. That's not correct. Right? And then you go over here. Again, I told you the story about that 55-inch TV. What more do you need? This guy sucks. I used to harass him because he used to do quarantine cooking. He'd be making box mac and cheese and then adding in some Gruyere, thinking that was gourmet. I mean, it couldn't have been a sadder scene. He had those heating element twists as stovetops, that you get for $100 in a loaner apartment. If you're a bum, the city gives it to you to get you off the street, and they'll give you those. Even the bums apartments that the city gives to you in New York or something are nicer than where Eric was living. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't know what he's spending his money on. Maybe he's not making any money. He lives in something that I wouldn't even go to college in. They're like, you just turned 18, you have to go to college, and we got you a free apartment. I would go, that place is very low rent. Please no. And then again, look at Chris's face here. This is what the ladies need so much. This is what everyone. Look at this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to play that. Wow, where did he go? Okay, let's hear a little bit from these guys. Come on, guys. We don't have time. Come on.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, fellas.
It's going to be Christmas in a few days. It's going to be Christmas in a few days.
Okay.
And Kristen has 8 more trees.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
She has 16 trees.
How about the fact that
Look at him.
You might as well be Jewish.
Ooh, wait.
Did
I'll
his
catch some. I'll
forehead
catch
get
some.
way higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Since the doc.
I mean, dude, this looks like one of those drawings you make of him to predatorize him. Chris, this is not no dent. I mean, look at that. Look at your hair. Look at your head shape. This is how you must hate yourself the most being seen, right?
How is he allowing this to be filmed?
I don't know. I mean, look at your eyes. It looks like you've been up all night worrying about docs. Documentaries, of course. I mean, look at your egg Your cranium. This is a craniistic, ugly nerd head. Even your victims are like, oh my, I'm like even embarrassed that I don't like this guy. They're like goofing around now after seeing this. Your power has gone now. You know that, right?
And coupled with that, he's being forced to wear
this Christmas
when
thing.
He knows that cool clothes.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, how's your Christmas going? And look at the back of your head. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe called, and he's like harassing you.
We still have the mask, by the way.
We might still have the Crystalia mask that we
had
made.
To get rid of the mannequin when we moved from
Chicago.
Literally
we built a Crystalia robot out of a mannequin and an Edgar Allan Poe mask once. Looked identical.
Like
Let's hear from these boys.
Right.
Cheers.
If Kristen was Jewish, we would celebrate Hanukkah from
Rachel's
January
Jewish.
to
She's
January.
getting she has the whole gambit.
Right.
She wants to celebrate Christmas. And
Well, okay, that's frowned upon, right?
Yeah.
You got to pick one.
And you do Kwanzaa. You do Kwanzaa, right? For half the day.
Listen to this horseshit.
Just half the day.
8 crazy nights.
From like 8 to 9.
Ooh, look at Chris.
But they do it.
He really looks like a Spider-Man guy. Like a Spider-Man villain. Hold on, he did a really heinous face. Let me see.
And you do Kwanzaa. You do Kwanzaa, right? For half the day.
I don't do Kwanzaa.
For half the day.
Just half the day.
8 crazy nights.
Like 8 to.
Oh, I got a good one. Look at what I found.
Oh my God.
This is what you think women need to be with in your hotel? You look like Calvin, nigga! You look like your son, you're so ugly in this shot. You look like your son!
Jesus.
If your son dyed his hair brown, it would be this. And that's not good. Kristen, this is what you need to be with? If you want to be in a polygamous relationship, come with us. We got just as much money as this clown.
Yeah.
So this is him. Look at this strand of hair. I mean, he's really disgusting. He's so ugly, actually.
This still is shocking. I can't look away from it.
Let's hear what these moron. And look at this moron. So, welcome to 3 more. I mean, could this be a sorrier cast of fucking pathetic loser? I mean, what are you doing? This is that feeling when you like hung out with a kid that was just a little too much of a fucking loser to hang out with in 4th grade, and you're like, I feel sick. I mean, this kid is like 1 under me. He's disgusting. Look at you losers, and look at your set. You could see the seams in the set. It's like, look what you've become. Oh, cool candy canes. Is it Christmas? How thoughtful of you to decorate the set. Oh my God, I'm just transported into a nostalgic winter wonderland here. What assholes. Listen to this.
9.
But they do it. It's 8 nights, but then get 8 small gifts. Like you ain't getting 8
Jewish
big gifts.
Yeah.
If you're
Well,
I've never heard this one. What's the difference between Hanukkah and Christmas?
Sorts of stuff.
Well, Rachel doesn't.
You're like
She
a
likes to
dog
do
with
all
it.
that.
Rachel. Send everything you got to this Rachel. Make her worry at night. You just get married to this guy. He's already being accused of all this stuff. He hangs out with Chris D'Elia, the most accused guy. Rachel, what kind of life is this? And you actually have to get under this guy with his smelly mustache? You actually got to get under this big fat fuck? There's no way you're attracted to this guy, Rachel. Come on. How much money does he have? $40K more than the regularist guy? Who cares? He lives in a townhouse. Rachel, you deserve more than a townhouse. I mean, what are you going to... This guy in 10 years, imagine how old he's going to look. Rachel, let's go. Get out of there.
Like little things that I need,
that's
and
cute.
I really like that.
Did you like batteries?
No, but it'll be like, a new shaving kit, a nose hair trimmer, like,
Things you need.
That makes me sad.
things you need and things just like.
Yeah.
She gets you like underwear.
And this is
But I
worth
love
it for all
underwear.
these people to defend him.
I know, this is again, I
It's
needed
like
to
maybe
show
if you
you
turn this
how
on
diehard the
and-
fans are, and this is what they've been given. This is what they're they can't live without.
You turn it on and it's Redbar.
I mean, that
come
would make
on.
sense.
You're like, okay, I can see how you're conflicted.
But I mean, this you can't live without. This is what you're going to, risk your employer getting an email from me about. I'm kidding, by the way. And if anyone does it on my behalf, you took a joke too far.
There she
jackets.
Oh, there you go.
You wear what kind of underwear? It says a lot about you. What do you wear?
Oh, this is a great story. Okay, let me show you some. Was there anything specific in this episode? We just want to show you how ugly he is. Case closed on that. And let me show you him and his stupid wife, Kristen. Miss Sephora, 1992. She looks like she was a pageant kid, where they look all white trash. They got this white trash blonde look to them like the old Taylor Swift used to have, where it's like, oh, you were scum. Taylor Swift doesn't want you to see that side of her anymore, huh? Remember those old pictures of Taylor Swift looking like the KKK?